Hey, everybody. It's Athena Matisse here, back with another episode of Discovering Your Destiny Oracle Reads. I'm so excited you're here. I'm going to jump right in because I've been trying to do this read multiple times. Listen, the struggle is real. When you get these readers, they say they've been trying to do these different recordings and they got to keep starting over. I have definitely been experiencing that, and it could be a reason why we don't get the message out, or it's just always something, right? Well, anyways, so I'm here to drop another message. I'm so excited you guys are here. This channel is dedicated to the people that consider themselves as a misfit, black sheep of the family, or just an underdog in general. We drop all type of messages here that will help you level up your life through careers and leadership. Maybe you want to start a business, a small business, or a nonprofit organization. Either way it goes, you will find something special here that will help you take your level, your mission to the next page. Okay, it's all about ascension. Why? Because the misfits, it's all up from here, right? In the beginning, if you were last, in the end you shall be first. With that being said, let's get into this message. Okay, while I flip these cards, I'm going to just tell you a little bit more about me in case it's your new time. I've been in the self-development and career development field for over 10 years. I've had multiple A-list celebrity clients. One of my last Starlight clients were, they actually performed at the Super Bowl in the last 3 years. Okay, I don't do any name dropping, but just to let you know, but I was able to build this I've been able to build this business as well as like a career in personal development. And that was without me knowing anyone. No one put me on, no formal education in the beginning. After that, I did educate myself and start going to different, different seminars and things like that. And I'm saying this not to impress you, but to let you know, when you discover your destiny and move in the light of purpose, because that's everything that we're about on this channel. When you move in that particular light, everything will work out for you. Okay, I'm trying to get these cards in for you guys. See how it's always something that you got to set up, right? But we're going to let you see them either way it go. Oh, I need to pull it out. That's why you can't really see it. I don't have them pulled out correctly. See, because the camera keeps cutting off, I've been kind of acting weird about it. There you go. So just want to make sure you guys can see that. Okay. So let's take a look here. I'm definitely excited about this because everything that I've been pulling out with the last cards is all about you on the way up. I mean, and this really, really confirms it. I've had these same multiple readings over and over and over again. And it's like a preparation for your ascension. And a lot of people say, I've been preparing for a long time. Well, you must understand, greatness takes time, right? Just like a fine wine. Fine wines are not fine in 5, 6, or 7 years. It's a minimum of 10 years. Some of the most expensive wines have been stored in wine cellars for over 30 years. So I'm telling you that because you have to shift your mindset as far as how long something takes. It's really about how long you take to make the transformation. That's why your first card is about progress. A lot of people, we put different timelines on our success. If we're hanging with the wrong people, they will put timelines on our success. Have you ever wondered why people ghost you after a while? You know why? Even though you was doing everything you needed to do, they didn't see you as being successful in an amount of time. But what you must understand, just like this card, it says progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making any changes, right? And the thing about progress is, just like if you're trying to lose weight, you may not see progress in the first 3 weeks. That don't mean you're going the wrong way. Keep going on the course until you reach your destination. Of course, you will have to make some adjustments, but you at least need to give it some time. And I truly believe in inner intuition. Inner intuition will let you know what you need to do when you need to make changes. It's all about your strategy here. Okay, I'm saying your strategy here. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who's already where you want to go. That's all about getting that coach, that mentor. But check this out. This is about strategy. Let's back up here. This is all about you getting the right strategy. Why? Because when you go from you know what you want to do, now let's talk about how you're doing it. And when you know you have the right strategy that's for you and your ending result that you want, you know that progress will follow. Right? This is why I don't want you to worry about progress. Obviously, what you don't record or what you don't measure, you don't know if you're making progress or not. But sometimes it's slow. But as long as you know that strategy that you're using is useful and it has helped someone else win, this is why it says to get the advice from someone who's already gone where you need to go. This is why mentorship and coaching is so important. But check this out. Some of you might say, I can't afford a coach, or how do I know that they're really the real deal? Listen, coaching does not start with going to talk to a physical coach. Coaching starts with, you might go get a book. You might go read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. You might go read a book by Ray Dalio, right? Who is one of the world's most successful investors. Mentorship comes from reading information, obviously physical coaches, because all of the greats get coaches. You need someone in your life. And check this out. You want them to go where you've been, where you want to go. But guess what, guys? They don't have to be like, some people feel like a mentor have to have $1 billion or $1 million. A mentorship simply needs to go where you are, be where you're trying to go, or have passed through that land or that journey successfully. Right? There are so many different ways that you can look at this as far as being coached and things like that. But the main thing I want you to understand is you can gain wisdom to go to the next level through a book, through a podcast, through a report, through an email, right? Obviously through a physical coach, online coaching. The main thing here is to tap into the right strategy. Okay? And here's the deal. When you understand about strategy, it's all about, it's time for you to put your demands on the table. See, you already got something to offer no matter what level you're on. But it's time for you to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Right? Whatever it is that you want, whether it be you're at your job, you're looking for a raise, you want a promotion, you want to step up, you want to level up in your business, in your relationships. It is time to put your demands on the table. Why? Because people will continue to give you what they think is acceptable for you. But when you understand what strategy you're using and you know what progress looks like to you, this is why measuring what you're doing is important, because then you can understand, hey, this works for me or it doesn't work for me after a while, right? But at the same time, when you put your demands on the table, you can also tell if the things that people are doing for you or things that are in your life, are they working? Right? Are they lining up with what I put on the table? So you already, when people ask you, what do you bring to the table? You brought yourself to the table. Your presence, with you being a misfit and the underdog, I can almost guarantee you we put people on a pedestal. We bring a certain type of one-of-a-kind energy. So when people ask you, well, what do you bring to the table? I bring myself to the table. Right? You've been feeding people. You've been mentoring people. You've been coaching people your whole life. It's time for you to put your demands on the table. Your needs on the table need to be met. Right? Not just making everybody else happy. And here's the thing. When you know that, this is how you're going to know if you got the right people in your life. Okay? Is when you put your demands on the table. And when I'm talking about demands, this doesn't mean you're hollering at people and telling them what to do. This just means things that are uncompromisable. So once you put your demands on the table, and you know you've already been giving, because everything is give and take, like we talked about in the previous message, because anything that does not grow dies. So when you put your demands on the table, and if you look around you and you see people that you know you have sold into and given to and they got an attitude, they don't need to be at your table. You don't need to be at their table. Either way it go, you don't need to be at their table, and vice versa. If they got a problem with your demands and you've already been given. But here's the deal. It's time for you to use your influence for change, right? You may do public speaking, or you might do social media videos or interviews. Here's the thing. Your voice and opinions are important. The things that are important to you is important to other people. It's all about you positioning yourself to get out there and use that to the best of your ability to serve your purpose, for your progress, and to work in your strategy. This is why it's important for you to put your demands on the table, because when you know what you want, you will know how to use your influence. Influence is not about taking advantage of people. It's about positioning yourself to get to things that you truly know will serve you best, so that you can become the highest version of yourself, that it will also align with your strategy, so that you can continue to make the progress that you need to make to be the person that you were born and destined to be. All right. I'm going to leave this reading right here. It was a great read. I want to thank you so much for checking me out today. Listen, if you heard anything that resonate with your spirit, please hit that like button, share, and leave comments at the bottom. Consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, I'm your girl, Athena Renee, and I'm signing off. Ciao.